Hey Jenna, how are you?
Hey, Dr. Balaji.
Just wanted to thank you for taking a few moments to talk on camera with us. And for those of you that don't know or may not know Jenna is my neighbor. And her and I were talking a few months back about her symptoms that she was having, that she's had for some time now, with jaw pain and sometimes I would say headaches too as well. So, we went through our treatment with Jenna. And Jenna was kind enough to come on camera to talk about her experiences with us and, where her symptoms were before, kind of where they are now. So I'm going to give the floor to you, Jenna, and just make sure you speak loud because of the microphone. Okay, cool.
Okay. Yeah, so Balaji's my neighbor, and one day we were at our other neighbor's house, and I was having jaw pain. And obviously I know he's a dentist, and I said, hey, my jaw is really hurting. Every once in a while, my jaw will feel like it pops out of place.
Right.
And you told me some things to do to try to get it back. And then after we started talking, I learned about TMJ and the symptoms that go along with it, which are kind of mind-blowing.
Right.
So when I came into the office, we did a survey of
Now let me stop you for a
symptoms.
second here, okay? It's mind-blowing and you work in, tell them what you do.
Yeah, I'm a nurse in the emergency room.
Right.
So to find out that some of the things that I actually even have taken medication for in the past have gone away, it really is crazy that TMJ is really real, I guess.
It is, and it's a great imposter. It, it mimics other problems, and then we wind up seeing other providers for other symptoms that they don't always put and connect the dots together to say, hey, it's related to the TMJ issue.
Yeah, and I think it's because no one else can see it or feel it like you do, and then you try to explain to someone like, oh, my jaw hurts, and they don't understand that it's not just your jaw, it's your head, it's your temple, it's your headache, and then going through those questions like, it's your nausea.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And you're a young mom, right? So you have a young son that's active.
Yeah.
Takes time out of your day to do those things, and it might be much harder when you're in pain and suffering.
Yeah, and to relate some of the things that in the questionnaire, you start learning how everything's connected. So I clench my teeth. When I'm stressed, I clench my teeth, which I've learned while I sleep.
Right.
So waking up with headaches because I clench my teeth, which with TMJ makes it worse. I've learned, it's now that I have went through this procedure, everything is completely different.
Completely. So your quality of life has changed. You're able to walk around without that kind of pain.
Yeah, I like to joke with you and tell you that I'm a bad patient.
Yeah.
And in the beginning, I was very skeptical, and I really hated it. Like just the thought of having to wear this mouthpiece, at my age, and then while you sleep, and it's gonna be weird, and it was a very easy process working with you to go through that. Like even when you do really take the mouthpiece out at night, subconsciously, like how you're sleeping, and that's okay, and you made it comfortable. Like your team, they know like you're still living your life, and this is an odd piece of something foreign that has to go in your mouth while you're sleeping, and you're not used to it. But now it's been like what, 3 or 4 months?
4 months now, yeah.
And I sleep with it, and it's so much better.
Yeah, good.
There's parts of your day where you're like, I really need to go get my mouthpiece because it just makes you feel better. Right,
when it's in.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So good. Well, great. Well, I'm so glad you're feeling better because you're my neighbor, so I would have to hear it all the time if you weren't, right? So I'm glad we were able to get you healthy, Jenna, and thank you so much for taking a few moments to talk to everybody on camera.
I just want to say that if you do this process, that you do have to do the whole thing and get to the end, because there's parts where you really do want to quit.
Right.
And after the first adjustment, it's like everything's downhill from there. So if you do it, stick with it. But it's made a big deal in my life, and I don't take medications for headache every morning. I don't take the Protonics for my stomach because I was always like feeling nauseated. And mostly I don't wake up with those temporal headaches, which I had no idea it was related to TMJ.
Yep.
All you want is for someone to rub your temples
Sure.
because they hurt so bad, and I haven't. It's really mind blowing.
That's good. Well, great. Well, good. I'm so glad you are feeling better, Jenna. Happy holidays.
Thank you.
And I'm sure I'll see you on the block.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Jenna from the block.
Yeah.